The benefit of working on your triggers, first identifying them and then working your way through them, is that you don't dump your unprocessed emotions and feelings, recurring emotions and feelings, on the people around you. It is a powerful way for you to stay centered. So, how do you do this? Yesterday, I was triggered. Triggered is an unresolved challenge or situation that continues to happen over and over again. And it's amplified with each moment that happens in a recurring manner. My trigger is injustice. I go crazy for injustice. And I know where my injustice comes from. We've touched on it here on this platform on Feminine Spaces. And I am typically 80% really good about managing myself, being able to identify where that trigger is coming from, taking a couple of deep breaths, getting centered within myself, and assessing myself and saying, why am I triggered? Oh, it's because of this and this and this. Does that have anything to do with me? No, it doesn't. What am I going to do about it now? Take a deep breath, give peace to the world, and move on with my best life. Sometimes I can't do it. And last night was one of those nights. I'm sharing this with you because I found myself when someone was sharing something with me about something that they had experienced. I hijacked that moment and I was like, what? How can that person even think about doing that? And I amplified a whole bunch of energy that did not need to be there. I'm sharing this because it's so important for us to recognize, even within our well-intentioned moments of being a listening, participating, loving partner, friend, family member, when you hijack that moment, you are projecting the unprocessed limiting belief or trigger or whatever that moment is, which my trigger is injustice, onto that conversation, onto that moment. And you have just now taken all of that safe space that was created with you and that other person for them to share with you and made it about your unresolved triggers. So the benefit of living this magical, most purposeful life is to recognize every day you're getting better and better. Every day you take those moments, those triggers, for me, an injustice, and work on solving it. So it moves you into a more peaceful state. You don't become reactive. You don't project whatever it is that's not solved. And it makes your interactions with those you love and yourself, quite frankly, much better. Put in the comments below what's one little trigger that you have. And now that you've heard my sharing with you guys on Feminine Spaces, what really happens when there's an unprocessed trigger and how you're projecting it onto the conversations of your safe space with your friends and family and loved ones and partners, and how it really just takes that peaceful space and makes it messy. That's why it's always best and encouraged to take that trigger, put it to the side and go, my little friend, where did you come from? Why are you here? Why is this a burr in the side that I don't know what to do with? And become honest with it. Sit with it. Talk to it like your best friend, because it's something that happened sometime in your life and you're just dragging it with you, as opposed to, I'm at that 80% now when it comes to injustice, where I can identify where it comes from. I can sit with it and recognize this is mine. This is the injustice. I'm working through that and it's okay. And I can sit still with my loved one, family member, spouse, friend, and let them have the space to be able to process their moment with love and grace and their required attainment of wisdom.